My own view, having looked at it very carefully, is that it is overwhelming. There are some questions we have to ask. The Joint Intelligence Committee, completely independent, is a cautious old body, and they had their fingers roundly wrapped after Iraq. They're very clear on the basis of the intelligence that this was almost certainly the Assad regime, and certainly in their view, they rarely use that word, not the opposition. There is a very clear case, it seems to me. There is a piece of international law, one of the primary bulwarks of international law, there aren't many of those. It's been in place for 100 years, even the Nazis respected it, that you don't use chemical weapons. If now we allow this to go ahead, and it's the 14th occasion, it's by far the worst first single use of chemical weapons that there has been in this century, and probably the previous one, except for the First World War. If we say that goes ahead without reaction, you may be certain of the consequences. Now, if you take action, of course there are uncertainties. Does it widen? Does it solve the problem? Does it control? But nevertheless, I think on balance there is a cautious reason to believe that it probably will. Note the word probably. If you want certainties, you can have take no action. Then the certainty is that that great piece of international law is a dead letter. That the rest of the world, including Assad, will see they can use these revolting weapons with impunity. That will become part of his attack on his own people, that it will become part of the widening war in the Middle East, that it will become commonplace in its usage across the world, and that we here will suffer too. So in this case, you've got to add up not only the risks of action, but also the risks of inaction. And in my view, there's a very, very clear calculus here, and that is the risk of inaction are immeasurably greater than the risks of action.